So I'm curious, how many people are stopping you saying, hey, can you warm it up? Can you
Oh,
warm
no.
it up some more?
Nobody doing that one.
Nobody.
Yeah, no. But about the rain thing, I had that
Yeah.
a few times this weekend. So yeah, I don't think that one's gonna. No. Now you get that one in January right there, but once we start hitting upper 80s, they're like, this is enough. We can stop right here, even though you know this is not as high as we're gonna go. Yeah, we can do the old upper 90s. We can do triple digits. We don't want to do it anytime soon. 70 is the current number. And as we go on through tonight, I would just call it a nice night. Notice that sunset time was 8:40 as we're getting into some of the longest days of the year over the next few weeks. A lot of 70-somethings, but starting to see some 60-somethings kind of taking over out there. So again, just nice stuff. The radar shot is empty. For those wanting to see some rain on there, and I'm right there with you, it'd be nice to see. We're going to try to do that tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday, and then Friday and Saturday, maybe a little bit of a dry lull, and then try to get back into it again maybe later Sunday. So storms up in North Georgia, or at least trying to get there. This is the second round that's been coming down this way. That's the closest thing we have nearby. The rest of the stuff is way off to the west here. So let's take a look at future view, and we'll walk us through tonight. Notice some of that stuff was trying to go by in the morning if it was, to hold together from North Georgia. I'm not expecting to see much of anything here. Now, the last time this model came out, before the 5 o'clock hour today, it showed a little bit more color on there for tomorrow. So it was looking a little better for those wanting rain chances. Now, just kind of some of these little small cells here. So maybe you'll get lucky and get underneath one of these, or they'll fly over your yard. This is around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. A little bit of a drift toward the east and southeast as we go through the afternoon and evening, and then things kind of just weakening down. So that's what we expect. As we go into Wednesday, the same kind of thing. Around that 2 o'clock magical time when the switch is flipped and things starting to pop out there. This would be around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Wednesday, again, not a ton of coverage, but at least something. And there's around 7, 8 o'clock Wednesday night, and then things starting to fizzle as it rolls toward the south and southeast. Now, as far as Thursday is concerned, a frontal boundary will be sagging in from the north, and that may at least maybe up the chances a touch. We'll see how that goes as we go through mid-morning into lunchtime and then early afternoon for our southern counties Thursday. So after that, though, and you can see it here on the long-range models going south, once that comes on through, then we kind of go dry. Beautiful stuff in for Friday and Saturday, the same kind of thing. And then if you're still wanting rain and didn't see any this week, then maybe once we get into Sunday afternoon, evening, that looks where things starting to get active again. Sunday on into Monday. So as far as the numbers are concerned, low mid-60s in the morning, and then tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to say low 90s. And once we have now hit this stretch, we look to kind of stick with that as we go on through this week, maybe some 92s. So even as it goes dry Friday and Saturday, we keep the heat, mid-90s. Some models are calling for even warmer than that. And then the next best rain chance coming back in maybe later Sunday. All right, Mark.